what is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another episode of the Primal Hour. This is episode number 2, and my name is Ian Talbert, aka Primal himself. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Look, I know it's been a hot minute since the last episode, since the first episode, and I didn't plan on it taking this long, but we had an unplanned project at the beginning of this year that kind of took up roughly 2 months worth of our time. We actually bought a new building and transitioned the entire office into it. We, finished it all out, painted it, put electrical in, and it's just a brand new spot. And it took like a month and a half to get the building done. And then, for several weeks, we've just been playing catch up, just getting orders processed and responding to emails and messages and planning out content that's coming up. We've just been super, super busy, and I'm really happy to say that we're back in action now. Things are moving along, and that's why I'm pumping out this podcast for you guys today. And I've got a really awesome message today, guys. I want to talk about a little bit of mental development with you today. Get a little bit off topic from what I said we were going to stick to in the first episode. In the first episode, I'll let you guys know that, I'm writing a book. I'm working on a book. It's going to be called The Primal Method, and it's going to be a strategic approach to preparedness. And then there's going to be some like courses and all kinds of stuff that revolve around this training structure and this method, if you will. And that, we're going to use the podcast to kind of talk about this, and I'm still going to, but today I want to help you develop your mind a little bit, because I've got an awesome story to share with you, something that happened to me the other day, and it brought some things back up to the surface of my mind. And so look, today's topic is going to be about the dark side. And the dark side is this mental place that you can go to persevere when shit gets tough. When you just want to fucking quit. When you're in the gym and things are hard and like you've ate good all week and you've trained all week and you're just like on that last day, you know what I'm saying? And you're on that last rep or on that last mile. And you're just telling yourself like, I just need to quit right now. I'm going to quit. I want to quit. When you want to quit, you've got to have a place to go to mentally. I call it the dark side, where you dig deep and you find something that helps you persevere. And I'm going to tell you about this place that I go to. I'm going to tell you about my dark side and my experience with it and how it's helped me persevere and overcome some of the toughest situations that I've ever been in. And so today, before we get into the show here, really, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, guys. So bear with me for just a second. I know it's like, sponsors. But listen, guys, we've got some really awesome alliance partners for you today. And without our alliance partners, we wouldn't be able to keep doing the things that we're doing. It truly is, with their support that we are able to keep doing what we're doing. And so they benefit you because they get you hooked up with gear and awesome discounts, and they're just good people, right? I try to partner with really, really good people that complement what we do and can offer you guys something awesome at the same time. So look, guys, first up, we got Sturdy Guns, real toys for real boys, durable wooden toy rifles, pistols and swords, grenades, and just like all kinds of awesome stuff that I totally wish I had as a kid growing up, right? Like when I was a kid, man, I used to go out with my friends in the woods and we'd make toy sword, like we'd carve up swords and make fake guns and stuff. And it was just a really, really awesome time. And I wish, looking back, I really wish Sturdy Guns was around back in those days. And if I could have had a wooden gun that looks as detailed as these things, I mean, they got full on AKs, pirate swords, AR-15s, and it looks realistic, guys. So like you get these things and you can sand them down and paint them, and they're super realistic looking, and they're durable. I mean, they're made out of really, really durable plywood. It's some type of plywood. I'm not sure what it is. I have done a review on it, but you can check them out. And go so go look at their website, sturdyguns.com, and use discount code MASK, all caps, for 10% off. Definitely pick these things up, guys. Great for the kids, and you can definitely use them to help teach them proper firearms handling and stuff too. It's really awesome. Next up, we've got Spartan Armor Systems. Look, guys, they sell a wide variety of tactical and outdoors gear, but they're really well known for their high-quality body armor, plate carriers, and reactive AR-500 steel target systems. I've actually got one of their triple tap reactive steel target systems myself, as well as their dueling tree, and I put them out on my range, and man, these things are just so fun to shoot. It's really nice to have an audible target, when you shoot and you get that audible confirmation of a hit. And so I can't recommend them enough. I really love their target systems. And they've got really great plate carriers and body armor, so definitely check them out. Use coupon code MASK, again, all caps, 10% off, guys. Really awesome company. Next up, we got 3V Gear. I can't say enough good things about 3V Gear, guys. They're probably our longest standing alliance partner, and they sell direct to customer. They cut out that middleman so they don't have to jack their prices up to, make it to where the retailers can make money. You got to go directly to them at 3vgear.com. So they're known for, again, quality outdoors gear, but it's mostly made for the budget-minded prepper, from gun cases and accessory pouches, 3-day survival packs, EDC bags, and just, long-term bug-out bags in general. They got a wide variety of just general, packs and accessories, and they're made for the budget mind, so they're definitely affordable. And if that wasn't already generous enough, they give you guys 15% off with coupon code MASK, all caps. So definitely take advantage of that. Okay. Next up, I've been wearing some awesome gun belts made by a company called Core Essentials for about the last year now. They've got a wide variety from, like professional leather to tactical nylon, and they're some of the best gun belts that I have ever had in my life, and a good gun belt makes all the difference in the world with how consistent you're going to be able to properly draw your firearm. So definitely pick up some of their gun belts. They also got some RFID blocking wallets and a few other things for EDC essentials and stuff like that. Core Essentials is a really, really great company. That's coreessentials.com, and coupon code is MASK Tactical, capital M, capital T, 10% off. Check them out. Next up, Stanford Outdoor Supplies. If you haven't checked out SOS yet, they bring really, really high quality survival kits and outdoors gear to the table, from shelter building and fire making and hunting and fishing, water gathering, and much more. They've got a BOSS kit for everything. BOSS stands for Bug Out Survival Supplements. And, I know you guys are probably like, kits, most kits out there are pretty shit. If we're being honest, most of them out there are just really, really terrible. They're sourced with just all kinds of just crap products and just stuff that you wouldn't really want to trust your life to, you know what I'm saying? So BOSS and Stanford Outdoor Supplies, these kits that they're putting together, are really sourced with good high quality materials, believe it or not, and they're actually affordable. It's really hard to get that combination. Most kits that are actually worth a damn are really expensive. And then it's like, well, you don't want to spend that much money on kits. You would rather just spend decent money on individual items and get good quality items. So definitely check them out if you're looking for a good quality survival kit to throw into your pack. I've used them in just about all of my packs for the last couple of years now, and I can't say enough good things about them. Discount code is 10% off with MASK SOS. Okay, all caps, MASK SOS. All right, guys. That's going to do it for our sponsors, guys. So please go check them out. You can also look them up on our website, masktactical.com/alliance-partners, and you'll be able to see a big breakdown of all of them, get the coupon codes and all that kind of good stuff. So with that being said, I now want to tell you guys a story. And this is something that happened to me the other night, and it terrified me. I'm not a guy that gets scared about too much in life anymore, but when it comes to my kids, this situation terrified me, and it reframed some stuff in my mind. It brought some stuff back up to the surface, and gave me a lot of new motivation, really, a lot of new inspiration to move my ass and persevere, right? And so we're talking about perseverance today. How can you persevere when shit just gets absolutely unbearable and you want to quit? How do you get past that wall whenever you want to quit? Not like you may be feeling it, like if you go another 5 minutes that you're probably going to pass out, or like not whenever you feel the urge, but when you hit that wall and you literally want to quit. How do you get past that? How do you get past that? Because it's in the zone past that wall. That's where we get our gains. That's where we get stronger. That's where we evolve. And I'm not just talking about fitness. I'm talking about mental. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about life, okay? How do we persevere past that point where we want to quit so we can gain new skills, so we can learn new things, so we can become a better person? So this story that I'm going to tell you happened the other day, okay? And, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. And, my little girl sleeps in the bed with us right now, and we've got our son in our crib beside our bed, and about 3 o'clock in the morning rolls around, and I remember going to sleep with and bear with me, guys. I'm going to get real raw and just natural with you here right now. This isn't scripted. This is just me telling you guys a story. Now, when I went to sleep, I wrap my little girl up, snuggle her up, and hold her tight because I just love her to death. And, so that's kind of usually how I fall asleep right now. And 3 o'clock rolls around, and the wife starts nudging me to wake up. She's yelling at me to wake up. And so I get up, and I'm just like, what's going on? What's going on? She's like, Rowan's crying. And so she tells me that our daughter is crying. And I'm like, well, where's she at? I don't even see her. I can't feel her. I don't I've got that just woke up abruptly mindset, just cloudy, and I don't really know what's going on. And don't know if I'm awake or if I'm still asleep or not. You know what I'm saying? So as soon, a couple of seconds roll by, and I try to get my mind about me as fast as I can, and I start hearing her crying. I start hearing her screaming. It's like a deathly scream, and it's like scared for my life kind of scream. But yet she's not even in our room anymore, and I don't even know where she's at. But I can hear her. And so, another couple of seconds roll by, and I'm like, okay, she's obviously downstairs. I can hear her. She's a decent distance away. She got up. Okay, so somehow she ended up downstairs. Okay, and we've got child-proof doorknobs and stuff, but we've got this conjoining bathroom to our we got 2 bedrooms upstairs in our house, and a bathroom that joins them both. And she had managed to go through that bathroom into the other room, and she's got a little toy box in there that some toys were pulled out of it, and I guess she had went in there and played with them, but we didn't realize that till after the fact. We didn't even know about that because the lights were off. She never turned the lights on or anything, so she must have just been doing it in the dark, right? And so she had to have gone through there, go out that door, back across the the staircase, and then downstairs. And she ended up in her room. She's got her own room downstairs now. She just still sleeps with us right now for the time being till we get her in her bed and get her broken into that. That's a process, right? All you parents should know all about that. So I go downstairs, I sprint downstairs. I don't think I might have touched 3 steps on the way down our staircase, and there's probably 25. So, I'm jumping down the stairs as fast as I can. I don't know what's going on, and I just run straight to her, and, I pick her up and just squeeze her. And, she's butt naked, right? She didn't go to sleep that way, but, somehow she ended up downstairs screaming for her life, butt-ass naked. And, we don't even understand how this even happened. Nothing was wrong, right? She was just scared. It was dark. She was scared. She didn't know what happened. And so a couple of things just immediately crossed my mind. What if she was maybe she just sleepwalks, right? We've never seen this before, but maybe she's just starting to sleepwalk. But then I'm like, well, that's a pretty good distance to sleepwalk. She had to walk down the stairs and do all this and that. And, somehow she ended up naked. So she took her clothes off somehow at some point. And, so that's some in-depth sleepwalking, if that's what the case was. But other things started running through my mind, right? So as if getting woke up in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning to your screaming daughter downstairs away from you isn't terrifying enough. It just terrified me, right? Because here's why. Because the immediate reaction when I got up, I was like, oh God, maybe she fell down the stairs, right? We've got this big long staircase. Maybe she got out there somehow, and maybe we didn't shut the door all the way and she got out. I don't know, but maybe she fell down the staircase and broke her legs, or broke her neck or something, and was just screaming for her life because she couldn't help herself, right? She's not even 3 years old yet. So, it's definitely a possibility that could have happened. And then, all kinds of other crazy things start popping up in your mind at this point. What if somebody had broken into the house and Rowan was downstairs trying to get herself a drink or something like that, and somebody had broken into the house, and those screams that we were hearing were her getting torn out the door. Maybe these are just the things that you start thinking about. What if somebody was breaking in the house and trying to just rip her out of the house? Think about that. Think about it as if you were the parent, and if you had kids that you loved like this. What if that was happening? What if that was in progress as I was sprinting down the stairs? What if that was happening? Hell, what if it was demons talking to her? What if Satan was talking to her and telling her to go downstairs and play with knives or something crazy, just bizarre. Like you think about all kinds of things at this point when you don't really truly understand how this situation could have happened. You start thinking about all the possibilities, all the what ifs, right? And so this terrorized me. This just tormented me for the rest of the morning. I didn't go back to sleep at all for the rest of the morning. I just sat there on the couch with her. She went back to sleep, and the wife tried to go back to sleep. She wasn't able to go back to sleep either, but I sat there on the couch and just watched TV for the rest of the morning because I just couldn't go back to sleep. My adrenaline was just through the roof. And the next place that I go to, this is the place that I go to. I tell you this story to kind of pre-frame what the dark side is. Okay, the dark side is a place that I go mentally when I'm in tough situations, when I'm at the gym, on that last set, on that last rep, on that last minute, on the last mile. In those moments when I want to quit, I've got to go to the dark side. And so for me, the dark side is this really edgy place that might be hard for some of you guys to imagine yourself going to. It might be a little harsh. It's raw and it's scary. Okay? The dark side for me is the place that I go to when I think about what if somebody had broken into my house? What if that was my daughter screaming for her life as they were ripping her out the door, carrying her down our deck steps and trying to pull her into their car? What if that was happening? And what if I wasn't strong enough to stop it? What if I wasn't fast enough down the stairs, out the door? What if I wasn't fast enough to get to their car before they peeled out and left? What if we were at the mall and an active shooter erupts and just tries to start mowing people down, and I wasn't fast enough to get my family to safety, or I wasn't smart enough to recognize the early warning signs to have gotten them out beforehand, or prevented it altogether, to have alerted an authority or something like that, or to have responded myself if the action, if that situation demanded it? What if I wasn't strong enough to pick up, pick somebody up out of a car? Maybe what if we were in a car crash and, I needed to pry open the door and I didn't have any tools or time and I had to pry open the door or they were going to burn to death? What if somebody I love was in any situation like this and I was the savior and I wasn't fast enough, I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't strong enough to prevent it from happening? That person dies. That person that I love dies. They get hurt. Other people around me might die or get hurt. I might not love them. I might not know them. But I have compassion for my fellow human being, and I want to prevent bad things from happening. And if something bad happens around me that I could have avoided, if I'd have just been a little bit smarter, just been a little bit faster, just been a little bit stronger, and I wasn't able to prevent it, I don't know if I could live with myself from that. That would haunt me for the rest of my life. So the dark side, the place that I go to, are the what if times and hypothetical situations where somebody that I love and care about, my family, my friends, my close friends, my kids, what happens whenever they get in a situation that I could have prevented and they die? What is that going to do to me? And how can I use that as fuel to make me keep going, to persevere, right? We're talking about perseverance today. How can I use that to propel me into a zone of growth where I wouldn't have been able to get to because I wanted to quit? I wanted to quit. I go to the gym and I'm doing laps, and I'm on lap 100 or 9. I'm on lap 99 and I've got to get to 100. I've got to get to 100 or somebody's going to die. What do I do to get past that 99? Because at 99, I want to quit. What happens when you want to quit, but you can't? Otherwise, somebody dies. And now I know that's, I'm saying that like really, really dramatically, but think about it, guys. I mean, if we get put in the situation to where we could have prevented something and we couldn't have because we just weren't fast enough, smart enough, strong enough, and we we're gonna quit, right? When we get in those zones where the type of strength that we need to develop, the type of smarts that we need is just one more chapter into that book. The type of strength that we need is just 2 more sets. The type of speed that we need is just running a couple more miles every month. Think about it. That's my dark side. That's the place that I go to when I need to channel whatever is inside of me to persevere. And I know a lot of you guys struggle with perseverance in hard times. A lot of people in general in the world, whether it's you guys connected to us listening to my message right now or just people out there in the world, I know a lot of people out there struggle with being able to persevere. And I hope that if you're listening to this message, maybe you've got a newfound perspective of a place that you can go to help motivate you to do more, to run 1 more mile, to read 1 more chapter, read 1 more book, whatever, listen to 1 more podcast, right? Make more friends, do whatever you got to do to become more prepared. And that's what we're all about here at Mass Tactical, is becoming more prepared, helping people get the knowledge and the skill sets that they need so that they can protect their families, so that they can prevail, so that they can persevere when shit gets rough. Whether it's financial struggle, like you lost your job, or an active shooter situation, a home invasion, a natural disaster, or just getting lost out in the woods, we want you to be armed with the knowledge and the skills to persevere in those situations. So we talked about mindset today, but we've got a lot of things coming up over this next year and so on down the line that are going to develop your body, your skill set, more about the mind, obviously, that'll always be there. But we think about survival from all aspects here, guys. And I really want you to know that. I'm working on a book called The Primal Method. It is a 6-layer strategic approach to preparedness. Each layer is not a difficulty level. Each layer is a different area of your preparedness. Layer number 1 is all about mindset. It's all about mindset and foundational building blocks of life. Learning how to get your finances in order, learning how to establish good relationships, learning how to evolve your mind and just build that foundation, because I truly believe that without a solid foundation, you can't build a proper house on it. You're not going to be able to build a house that is going to, withstand the trials of life, the tests of time, without a solid foundation. So the same thing, in my mind, applies to your preparedness. If you're, trying to build this big preparedness empire of gear and knowledge and skill sets, I don't think you can truly achieve it unless you've got a foundation. So it starts with getting the foundation right. Layer number 1 is all about the foundation, building that core that you need to build a structure on, right? And so along with each layer of this overall preparedness system, there will be a corresponding course or multiple courses and live events that you guys will be able to attend to get hands-on with each layer and learn all about all the different aspects. So, with that being said, I'm not going to dive into too much more about it in this episode. I'm going to use that over the next several episodes of the podcast. I'm going to explain what the Primal Method is, what the book is going to be about, what all these different layers means, how it all fits together, and how it all relates to you. So, with that being said, guys, I really appreciate you tuning into the podcast today. If you got any questions for me, if you ever want to reach out to me, if you want to add me as a friend, I'm 100% transparent. I'm 100% available. I'm all down for making new friends. And I really appreciate you guys, subscribing to our channel, checking us out on the website, buying our merch, and most importantly, becoming a tribe member. That is the first step, guys. If you're listening to this right now and you're like, man, I want to get my shit together, I want to be involved with this, I want to get my preparedness level up, join the Warrior Tribe. Go to masstactical.com. We've got buttons all over the site for tribe. Go there, sign up, get enlisted, join the tribe, and we will help you start taking your shit to the next level. Give me the opportunity. That's all I'm asking. Give me the opportunity. We got a $1 30-day trial where you can get in, dive into everything, and take advantage of all the benefits for 30 straight days to figure out if it's for you. So if you're the kind of person that, takes the life of your family seriously, take your life seriously, take the lives of others around you seriously, and you want to take your preparedness seriously, this community is for you. If you're a military veteran, this community is for you. If you're into the outdoors, if you're into homesteading, bushcrafting, if you're into combatives and mixed martial arts, this community is for you. If you're just simply into being prepared, this community is for you. Again, guys, thanks so much for listening to the show today, and I look forward to getting to know some of you guys a lot better. Be sure to check us out on the website, again, masktactical.com, and I'll see you guys here again for episode 3 pretty soon. Catch you later.